Briar. Welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to share my new plans for PrepTober. It is currently halfway through October, which means we are inching ever so slightly closer to NaNo every single day, and I started this month with a plan. I started with a plan that I was going to be able to finish the edits and rewrites of a book that I wrote for 2019's NaNo. It was the first draft, and I thought I'd gone through it, I'd made notes, I knew what needed to change, so I was like, okay, it'll be easy. I don't need to do a total rewrite, I'm just editing and adding in some more detail here and there to really flesh out the ideas in the story. I'll be able to do that in the month of October with time to spare to plan for NaNo. Past me is crazy. I completely underestimated how much time I would be spending on work. I've got a new job, I've got new classes that I'm teaching. My schedule is just sort of snowballing out of control. So I don't actually have as much time to spend writing as I thought I would. So today I am revisiting the plan that I made at the beginning of the month, and I'm going to be altering it to see how I can make it work and still do the NaNo that I want, because I do still want to write a new story in NaNo. I want to write 50,000 words of drafting. I love drafting. It's so much fun. And I still want to do that for Nano, but I have to think about what is feasible and what is good for me and my mental health, and pushing myself to do something that is going to take more time and energy is not. So I don't know how exactly I'm going to approach the rest of PrepTober and NaNo. I need to figure that out. And I thought I would show you guys my process of what I'm doing to figure that out and how I'm going to be reassessing and revising my plans so that I can have a successful Nano this year. Because a big part of PrepTober is realizing what works, what doesn't work, and what you can change. So me and my friend Dakota here are gonna settle down and look through my plans and my planner and my notes, and we're gonna make a new schedule, make a new plan. And I thought I would bring you guys along to see what it is exactly that I'm doing. This is gonna be my first time filming a top-down video, so we'll see how it goes. Like we're doing everything. This is like my 4th video ever, and it's all just, we'll see how it goes. Right now, it's going to take these dogs for a walk before I continue this video because somebody's being clingy. So I will see you guys in the top-down. Okay, we'll see how this works. So this is my calendar planner thing. It's just a 3-ring binder with, I printed the HB90 Q4 planner because I did take Sarah Cannon's Heart Breathing's HB90 course, and I really enjoyed it, and it really helped me figure out goals and things. So that's why I have this planner. And then if you look over here, you can see I've got all of my little tabs for my different projects. Today we are focusing on the calendar itself, which is in the blue, the calendar itself, which is in the behind the green page, where I've got turn 2. This week I have not planned out the second half of the week. It is currently Thursday when I am filming this, and I tend to, this is more of a record of what I've been doing during the day rather than what I need to do, except for hours and things like that. And then in the blue section, that is where I have my writing project. So back here right now is my draft 1 outline notes. So I'm going to record this and we're just going to see how it goes, and then I might have to end up blurring things out because spoilers. Here I've got just the notes for what book 2 is kind of about, and just general notes about the story. I've got a scene card example from, ¿cómo se dice? Con the Story Genius. Anyway, and then just some stuff like that. My overview, where I've got my 3 different plot lines: the horror, the relationship, and the mystery plot, because it is a bit of a horror mystery thing. The mystery is sort of going to be told through the entire series, whereas the horror is the focus of this first book, and the relationship is, of course, the relationship between the characters. But then I get into the scenes that I've broken down based on, this is like retroactively done after I pantsed the Nano in 2019. So if it's highlighted green, and then it means that I've already completed that scene. So this page is done, and then we get into ha 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 ha. I haven't done as much here. I have actually completed the Catalyst and the Debate, part 1. So I've probably completed up to here. I probably actually completed chapter 5 according to my outline. But according to the goals that I set at the beginning of this month, I was supposed to be completed Act 1 on October 6th, and I still have a full chapter left. So definitely didn't do that. So what I need to do is I need to figure out what are my chapters, because those are more consistently those are more consistent in length than my scenes, quote unquote. So let's see. I need to say, how many chapters do I have? And then maybe a counting of how many days is going to take me per chapter. And my days, yeah, how many days per chapter? And then we'll go from there. So some of these chapters I know are actually closer to finished than others. I printed out all these scene cards and then discovered scene cards don't really work for me. Hey. 23. Oh. Crap. Okay. I have 23 chapters. I've completed 5-ish. So I have 18 chapters that I need to write. Generally, it takes me about 2 days per chapter. Longer if my work schedule is worse, like it is midweek. So if it takes me 2 to 3 days to do 1 chapter, then just simple math, it's going to take me 36 to 54 days to complete what I have not yet completed. And day of filming it is the 14th. Day of uploaded is the 15th. So I've got approximately 16 days left in October to do 36 to 54 days of work. Okay. So I have 16 days left of October. If I do 2 chapters a day minus Sundays, so I have 13 work days. So in 13 work days, I can do about 6 chapters, which would take me 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, through chapter 11, which would take me through the fun and games beat, which is not what I wanted, because I wanted... No, it would take me halfway through the fun and games beat. Well, nothing like laying it all out like this and doing some math to tell me that I don't have time for this. Even if I did a chapter a day, there's 13 work days and 18 chapters. So I would have to double up my weekends if I wanted to get this done in October. And double my general pace. Which is impossible, because that's the pace that I have, is 2 to 3 days for a chapter. So, what can I do? Okay. Let's put this over here, because I want to think about, what do I need to start book 2? I need defined magic. I need to know what the characters can do. I need to know what they learn to do in this story. I already have defined characters. And I need a defined enemy. These are the things that I need in order to start working on book 2. I need to know what my characters can do, what their magic is, what they know about it. And I need to know who the enemy is, how much they know about the enemy, and how that final battle plays out, because that's going to influence all of their actions moving forward, is that final battle and their interactions there. So I need to find the 6 most influential chapters that I need to work on for book 1 to define these things in order to start book 2. So I'm going to do that. We'll need to rewrite chapter 6, chapter 8, 13, 16, 19, and 22. Chapter 6 is the end of Act 1. That's when they're getting their magic. They're just sort of figuring out what everything is, and beginning of the fun and games. Chapter 8 is the fun and games beat that really establishes a bunch of their different powers. Chapter 13, we get into the introduction to the bad guys. 16, we have further backstory about where the magic comes from. 19 and 22 are in the final battle, facing off against like how they can use their magic for the offense in battle, and 22 is the overcoming of the big bad. That's like the end of the climax, so that they can live to fight another day and move forward with their lives. So these are my goals now for October. So if it is October 15th today, then I need to complete these chapters very carefully. editing Briar here. So it is actually now the morning of Friday the 15th, so it is officially halfway through PrepTober, and the audio at the end of that video yesterday kind of got a little bit corrupted, so I just wanted to give a little wrap up of what my plan is moving forward for PrepTober and just wrap it all up. So basically, I have set up these 6 chapters that I need to focus on for my revisions in order to figure out what's happening in book 1. I'm giving myself about 3 days for each chapter, which means the first chapter needs to be done tomorrow, and I'm working on that, but we'll see how that goes. I'll keep you guys updated on Instagram. Moving on with the what. So hopefully I'll be able to get all that wrapped up, and I'll spend the first couple of days of November outlining and planning exactly what book 2 is going to look like, so that when it's ready, then I can just start drafting and try to get that 50K. But for now, that is the end of the video. If there's anything that you found interesting, please leave me a comment. Are you doing PrepTober? How are you doing at the halfway point? And I will see you guys in the next video. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and all those YouTubey things. So thank you so much, and have a good day.